Hey everyone, welcome to week 2, weekly freedom assignment number 2. We're continuing working on the key of A major, just finding all the great chord voicings that work in this key. Last week we worked on this, playing all the major and minor shapes up and down the fretboard with the root on the 5th string. And if you recall, we've got major chords on the first, on number 1, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And then you've got the minor shapes on 2, 3, and 6. And then you've got this kind of exception on the 7th. So G sharp is normally a diminished chord, but we're substituting it for a version of E major, the 5 chord, because that's usually how it works when you're learning songs, is that you're using this substitution. So this E over G sharp shape. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have the root on the low 6th string. And so we're going to learn all the shapes that work up and down the fretboard in this way. Kind of these bar chord shapes. A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D, E, back down to D, C sharp minor, B minor, A major, E over G sharp. Very useful chord shape here, a little bit difficult, but you can do it. And then F sharp minor, and E, back up. So if it sounds a lot like the chords from last week, it's because they're the same chords, just different ways to play them. And that's what you want. So after this lesson, you're going to have 2 ways to play each of these chords. So that's the goal today, is just to be able to play up and down these shapes in the key of A major. So let's first start with our interval numbers. So just root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back down. Remember, there's half steps between the 3 and the 4, and the 7 and the root. So let's get started. Put your first finger on the 5th fret of the low E string. This is string number 6. So that's the root. Now we're going to go up a whole step. This is the 2nd degree of the scale. Go up another whole step to 3. Now to the 4th, we're going to go up a half step. To the 5th, another whole step. And here we're going to go back down because we're kind of running out of room here. Back down to 4, half step down to 3, whole step to 2, whole step to 1, the root. Now when we go to 7, that's a half step below, so just go down to 1 fret. But we want to do it with your 2nd finger, your middle finger, watch. So first finger on the root, then go down a half step, but land on your middle finger on the 7th, and then first finger on the 6th, open for the 5th, and then back up 6, 7 with the middle finger, and then first finger. So it should sound like this. And this will set you up really nicely for the chord shapes. So there's, like last week, there's 2 basic chord shapes with 1 exception. So first is our major chord shape, and it's just this. You've got, so this is A major, first finger on the 5th fret of the low 6th string. Then on the string number 5, you're going to go to the 7th fret. 7th fret on string 4, 6th fret on the 3rd string, and then 5, 5. So you've got this shape happening. And you're going to play it 1st finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger, 2nd finger, and then a bar for those top 2 notes. Now let's move it up to B. Now this is our major shape, so we have to change it to our minor shape by lowering this second finger and including it in the bar right there. So the shape is so everything's on the 7th fret except for these two notes. So A major, B minor, let's go up a whole step to C sharp minor, same shape. Then we're going to go up a half step to D major, back to our major shape. Another whole step to E major, major shape, back down to D, C sharp minor, B minor, and A major. Now, for our 7th chord, we're going to play this maybe intimidating looking chord, but it doesn't have to be. All it is you've got 4th fret on the low 6th string. I'm going to skip the A string, go to the 2nd fret. Then we're going to go, this is 2nd fret of string 4. Then the 4th fret of string 3, and then the 5th fret of string 2. So you've got this shape happening. Oops, excuse me. And the way that the fingering you should use is 2nd finger, then skip the A string, stretch that 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th fret, and your pinky on fret number 5, string 2. And this will all be in the PDF also. There it is. It's also helpful if you see this maybe familiar kind of D shape. It's the same thing except this note is way down here. And then to F sharp minor on the 2nd fret, and then our very familiar E major chord, open E. And that's it. So I recommend just starting on A major, going up to E, going back down, going down to E, coming back up, and you'll have this kind of thing happening. That's it. That's what I want you to work on. If you can get that down, what makes this great is now you have 2 ways to play every chord. Here's A major, A major, B minor, B minor, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, D major, D major, E major, E major, and back down. Oops, excuse me. And then you can just have fun with it, so you can play all kinds of great progressions and all kinds of combinations with these chords. So anyway, just work on playing those chord shapes up and down, up and down. Come up with your own exercises, and then just have some fun jamming. Maybe learn some songs in A. And I'll just play a little bit to end the video. But as always, let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to help you. All right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'd be more than happy to help.